episode we'll have a look at the verse of Mr. Sandman and learn some new chords and have a look at the right hand technique and what's going on. The tune is quite simple when it comes to the rhythms and syncopations. It's not that hard, so what I will provide will be the chord diagrams, not the tab notation, mainly because it's a little bit easier to show how the chords are transformed, and it's going to be a little bit easier to show proper fingerings and well, how things work in general for finger picking tunes. So in previous episode we covered the intro of the song. Couple of ways of doing it. Okay, and this is where the verse starts. It starts with pickup bar, and here's the trick, because the first chord is A major 7 with added 13, so this is the shape. And we have this little pickup bar, couple of notes before the proper form of the song starts. And these are single notes, and this is a single cat. Just try to probably add some Bixby action, but okay. Major 7 with added 13 and 2 single notes that I play with my pinky, because I want to get the chord shape as quick as possible. Okay, so this is the very beginning of the verse of the tune. So in terms of the picking hand, I use my index or my middle finger to play those notes. Okay, then I form the chord and start with my middle and index finger to play first 2 notes on first 2 strings. So first string and second string with separate fingers. And at the same time, I do my thumb action, bass note on 5th string with first string, and a chord to middle strings with index finger. Everything holding this A major 7 added 13 chord. Again, there are a couple of ways to handle the picking hand. I can use 3 of my fingers, start with a single note and the bass note on the thumb, and use thumb, index and middle finger to play 2nd, 3rd and 4th string. Okay, so again, what works for you is good, but it's also good to try different ways of doing the same thing. Okay, so this is like a first essential element of the tune, sorry, which is starting with the melody and the rhythm at the same time, and then the thumb does all also necessary. Okay, so again, this phrase. Alright, let's play this very moment a couple of times to memorize it a little bit better, to make it more comfortable. Then we move to G sharp 7 chord, and this chord is pretty straightforward, just bar on 4th fret, just like a regular G sharp major, but we leave our pinky out, and here it is. So it's even easier than playing your standard form of major chord. And we'll use pinky to make the melody happening. So this is our like second chord, second chord change that we have in the tune. And again, the melody starts on 1st string with bass note at the same time. So, okay, this is a G sharp 7 chord. This is also G sharp 7 chord, just with the 7th of the chord on the 2nd string. So again, here they are. G sharp 7 and G sharp 7. And for the picking hand, thumb does the alternating bass thing. 6th string chord, 5th string chord, and the melody is played by one of the fingers, index or middle, whatever works for you. Okay, so we have very similar thing on the first part. That's how far we are right now. The melody starting on the 1st string and the 2nd string, and the thumb going. Okay, and here's the tricky part. We'll use our thumb to play a little walking passage in the bass to another chord, to C sharp 7. So it's gonna look like this. And here's C sharp 7. Here it is. I just used downstroke of my thumb. 4th fret twice on 6th string, 6, 3rd, and sliding to 4th. All right. Okay, and another chord. C sharp 7. This is our basic form, and right away we're adding our middle finger to make it, to give it this sort of augmented quality. Which basically is flat 13 in here. We have flat 13, which is a very tense chord. It really wants to go somewhere, and that's where the melody works the best. The melody resolves this tense note to the chord tone, to the 5th of the chord. So we're on the 1st string. That's where it happens, And the plucking hand, well, it's a little bit different this time because the root of the chord is on the 5th string. So we have a little bit different sequence for our thumb, which is 5th string, 2 middle strings, 6th string. So it's like a reversed order of the bass note. We're playing higher note chord, lower note chord, instead of lower note chord, lower bass note chord, upper bass note chord. Okay, so there's like a general thing that will happen to all the chords with the root on 5th string. Okay, so this is our thumb action, and again with a melody. So we have a little syncopation in here. We start with bass note, chord and melody, okay. When I try to play it slow, it sounds really, really tense. Okay. And after that, we have F sharp, again flat 13, which also have this sort of augmented quality, quite tense chord that we'll try to resolve somewhere. Okay, so let's see how these two work together. Cool. And here with this F sharp flat 13 chord, we won't do alternating bass thing. We'll play just 6th note chord, 6th note chord. Okay, again, C sharp 7. And again we have this little walking thing with the bass note. Again, twice on the 2nd fret, 4th, 6th, and here we have B6 chord, and we'll play it with a thumb. And the melody is constructed that way that we have B6 to B major, to B6, again, Alright, let's have a look at the two previous chords. And then from B major chord to your regular E in 1st position, but with added 6 on 2nd fret, 2nd string. And next chord is A major with added 9. So it's just like A major, but with no bar, with a root on 5th string, and a little bar across 2 first strings. F7, and E7. Okay, let's have a look at those two, because the basic chord shape is the same for both of the chords, but we do a little trick to make the bass note altered. And what I'm doing here is moving my middle finger from 5th string to a 6th string. So there's my F7 chord shape. First time I have my root on 5th string, and then I move it to 5th on 8th fret of my 6th string. And then it's the same thing, just 1 fret lower. And melody. So it's just 1st string, and it's in the chord. There's no tricks, no change in notes from the basic form of the chord. And on the 2nd chord, on E7, I do this little stretch with my pinky. The chord is on the 7th fret, and my melody note is on 9th fret. And it goes back to 7. So this piece sounds like that. Okay, and this is in general first half, first 8 bars of verse of Mr. Sandman. Let's have a look at the chords one more time. We started with A major 7 with added 6. Then we move to G sharp 7, little lead in line in the bass, to C sharp 7, to F sharp flat 13, to B6, to E, to A with added 9, F7, E7. Okay, this is all for today. The next part is just a repetition with second ending, and we'll work on it next time. Again, more chords and a couple of more details about picking hand. If you've got any questions, post them in the comment section. I'll try to break it down more for you. If you have any problems with rhythm or syncopation, have a look at the first 2 videos that I posted concerning rockabilly, fingerpicking, guitar. There is more on syncopation and rhythms and getting the notes in between. In general, there are just a couple of possibilities that are there when it comes to melody and bass and chord comping, which is basically we can play notes on downbeats, having the chord going, so it's like having the melody note together with the bass note, having the melody note with the chord note. So it's on beat 2, it's delayed a little bit. Or we can have the melody note in between. So it's right after the bass note, but before the chord note. And combination of those three options allow us to place any melody note in any part of the bar. So basically that's like the first thing that we should have a look at. But most of the melody parts on Mr. Sandman are basically on downbeats. So it's all with the thumb somewhere. There is not much happening in between. So far, everything was plucked together. And we'll have more interesting rhythms going further down the tune. And well, what's more interesting is that these chords shift to 3 more different keys. So that's where the fun starts. All right, that's all for today. Hope you like it, and see you next time.